Parivar Chit Chat, sharing from the heart that touches the heart. And so now we'll invite our dear brother Eric.
Om Shanti, everyone. Om Shanti, dear Mohini Didi, and good evening, the whole Avyakti Parivar team. Lovely to be back again. And it's actually difficult to speak after watching Daddy Gulzar and meditating so powerfully. I would rather stay listening to Judy telling us stories. I love the way she tells us the stories, and love to listen to you also, Mohini Didi. It's such a beautiful moment. So you'll be surprised. I have a question for you tonight. It seems it's my role on Saturday. And, I was listening to, of course, the sharing today, but this week I was really reflecting a lot on this word, power. And even tonight has been used so many times, powerful thoughts, powerful stage. Others should experience some power from our virtues. And, I've been really thinking, maybe you can help us to determine, how do we know if we are a powerful soul? And how powerful are we? And I was thinking, that on the Laukic world, if you want to measure your power physically, you can know how much you can lift weight, how fast you can run. We can measure the strength physically. Then there may be a power of, political power and financial power. But I was really thinking, how do we define this spiritual power, and how the soul holds the power? Because when we go to Golden Age, we will be powerful souls. We won't be connecting to Baba anymore to feel the power. So I was wondering if you can share with us your experience of becoming such a powerful soul. How did it happen? How is this power growing? How do you hold it? What is it? We want to know.
Om Shanti. I was also thinking today about power. And I'm just thinking that you don't have to ask question every time. Sometimes you can share what others are sharing to their experiences. But of course, we need to clarify and understand, clearly every concept. I was thinking about power too. And then on Thursday, when Baba said that receive from me and make those power your powers, so that you can use it when there are situations. So let's take first power of knowledge, or we can take power of faith, or power of yoga, power of purity, right? So when I say power of knowledge, that means whenever I'm using the thoughts of knowledge or knowledge, then I'm able to remove if there is an obstacle, or I'm able to create what I want and remain unshakable. So power of knowledge can be, as I use knowledge, I can experience that I'm very stable, or as Dadi Gulzar said, I don't lose happiness. And also this self-sovereignty, like, yes, I can manage, whether it's thoughts, whether it is sense organs, so power of knowledge. When there is power of purity, purity is very powerful. That means every thought which is 100% pure, not influenced, not from the past, unadulterated, and it's really coming from the soul. We can say from the heart. Now that thought doesn't have boundaries. Like it just wherever it needs to go, whatever it needs to get accomplished, it does it within a thought. Let's say you're thinking about a person, you're thinking about requirement in Baba's task. Your thought has purity, so it get accomplished. And then when it comes to yoga or remembrance, deeply, really, when my thought is in remembrance or in remembrance, I have a thought, then of course, whatever help I need for the self, but it serves also in unlimited capacity. This way you can go on that if there is thought, let's say there is, okay, something is happening around me. Let me just be observer. Let me have patience. So your stage is powerful because you are stable. Not only you are able to be stable, but as I said, others around us can also take benefit from that stage. Some souls have a lot of patience, right? Mm. And I have seen that it's a very, very good quality. And some are like quick, 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 their intellect also immediately responds, immediately. But I like it, have patience, and then think about it. Or when you're doing something, to have patience. Because when you are impatient, whatever you do will not be right. So now keep practicing. Let's say I paid attention for a whole month, that I will maintain patience, I will be a good observer. So you are accumulating power. Now next month, it will be very natural for you. You won't have to practice much. So if we keep seeing what is needed by the soul, what I need more in the sense of I have tolerance, but I need more tolerance. So use that for whole week, that just be quiet, just accept whatever is needed for tolerating. And after 1 week, you will feel that you are powerful because all those things which you were not tolerant about is becoming now very natural. So when there is power, the virtue works, and all the obstacles which come, in using that virtue, it's not there. So that means you have accumulated maybe 60% or 70%. This is how. So drama tests us, teaches us, and give us our result, right? That means today, if whatever scene had to happen, is drama. But for me, it was natural. I was peaceful. I was able to deal with everything. So that means there is powerful stage, right? I
So is
don't know.
power, do you think, would power be the strength of a sanskar? Or is it also an energy that the soul holds?
Yeah.
And I remember when Dari Kumarka, it's a famous quote that we use many times. And, she said one day, only a powerful soul can give love. And the thought is like, when do we become a powerful soul? Is it just when we use the sanskars? Is it just by being, it's the sanskars, the power?
See, soul is what? Light and might, no? So you can use the word energy, but it's the power within the soul. No? So that means if I am detached, I am love, like in my original stage, so I am very loveful. So power really means that I have not only control on me, but I could express also freely. But sometimes we control not our feelings, no? And but when there is purity, then some or other those limits go. You don't want to control. Like with Dadi Janki, towards the end, she would just want to dance and laugh. So she allowed to express ourselves. But all of us, up to certain extent, we have internally that we still like we restricted somewhere. But a time comes when their soul is very free and there is no body consciousness. So there's a lot of joy and loveful stage, which I saw in all the daddies towards the end. Very joyful, very loveful.
I think you're
That's
becoming
what
like this. You're becoming like this yourself also. I know if
I,
your body could dance, I'm sure we would make you dance more often.
yeah.
There is, we can have a blood test to figure out, many things from the blood. Do you think we can have a power test and we can check? How do we know?
You don't think that Maya is doing enough of that, or the souls, their sanskar and scenes of drama that we need to invoke more tests? I think every moment it could be a test, or it could be learning, it could be gaining power, or it could be losing power. So
yeah, instead of test, maybe we can say not a test in a sense of being tested, but more like a chart, like how to check ourselves to know if we're a powerful soul. And also, I mean, that's one thing. How do we know if we're a powerful soul? And do you think that the soul's power is fixed? Or can we become more powerful soul? Not that we were in the last kalpa, but can we increase really the power of the soul?
actually, this every soul will become 100% powerful. Every soul. There might be difference in the, degree. It's 100%, no? Because if we all have to be perfect, we have to be 100%. But one time, Baba had explained, let's say purity, there will be 100% purity. But purity of Mama, and then purity of Dadi Prakashmani, the purity of Dadi Gulzar, and then gradually there is purity, but there is little bit difference, very little, but there is power. I think that most of all of us will become full. No, that should be the thought, that I will be 100% pure. I will be 100% experiencing stage of liberation. So everyone will be 100% powerful. And don't think that we will be less. No, everyone will be. Yeah.
But how can we become really a powerful soul?
What you mean, really?
But in a sense that, yeah, we all become perfect and complete. But in a sense, when Baba sometimes says, he's almighty authority, and you should be master almighty authority. And I'm also thinking about you in terms of how did you experience the power of the soul growing? Because you probably saw your skills, your sanskaras, your qualities, virtues getting better and better. But did you feel that at some point it was just light and might, you may say, or energy or power in the soul that was just, with you?
See, if I notice that if there are no weak thoughts, if there are like some, even very subtly, there is something very fear. That's where you notice that, yes, you need little more percentage of power. But so we notice, and it is through the thoughts actually. That is why when the Gulzar thoughts should be powerful. So what happens is that if you are powerful, you notice it, your chart, or you look at it, and you immediately change it. I like recently when Baba said in Murli or he read in a class that whenever you find that you're not happy or there is something going on and you just change the room, or as Baba says, start doing something, you know. So I like it and I do. It's not, it doesn't happen, but whenever it is, I think within seconds, I don't allow even minutes because I know that if it goes, it will affect more. And then to recover again takes a lot of time. Like this morning, I was feeling because somewhere I am in transition. So I just wanted just deep silence, not, going in future or just focus, remembrance of Baba, just focus on what I have to do because quite enough to do even every day. So looking at that, how through subtle thoughts, energy can become little bit lower, but you can immediately recover from them by using trust, by using, let me be just remember Baba. Baba is the one who is Karan Karamanhar. Even for a moment, when I realize that it's so big organization and even I, but then I say, Baba, no, it's Baba who does it. And, everyone is just writing very nicely that they are looking for more spirituality and more connection with Baba. And so they're not expecting even that, there are so many administrative things have to be done. So I feel that my assignment really is more. So then I say, okay, I have to do that more for myself, so that, of course, help of everyone, whatever are the hopes. There are a lot of hopes so people are expressing, they could be fulfilled. So it's not that, yeah, as you said, energy could be little bit, but then I immediately say, we should not allow ourselves to be confused, which I had been saying for a while. So anytime I find there could be confusion, I immediately make it in a good effort and again become powerful again. So it's not becoming weak, but as you said, subtly energy, but then it's in the form of thoughts, right? Very subtle thoughts.
Mm. I think most of us have received the beautiful message you sent to thank everyone. It's a very lovely message and indeed, very, very spiritual. So I think I didn't count, but I think we should count how many days are we up to. We're probably over, we're getting close to 500, I'm sure. And we should have a special cake for 500 nights at Avyakti Parivar, but it must be coming soon. A powerful cake. Maybe we should have a powerful cake. And so so yes, we heard the message you sent. It's beautiful. And we'll send you not only, good wishes, but maybe we'll send you power now. We'll collect special power to send it to you,
I
because
think we all will do together now.
yeah, that's what you said.
It's not one person can do for everyone, right? But
a
it's
thousand
just
arms.
kind of the enthusiasm of what direction we have to take, even whatever is happening, paying more attention. And just imagine if a million of us think that way, what is impossible? It will just happen, right?
I was just again, when I was reflecting this week, I was thinking, for me anyway, or for most of us, I think to maintain the power of the soul, like you said, we need knowledge and we need Baba desperately. If my connection with Baba is cut off, I go like a balloon, and I lose my power very quickly. But so I'm exaggerating, but we use knowledge and yoga power. In Golden Age, there will be no knowledge, no yoga, and the soul will remain powerful for 2,500 years at least. So what would you say is the power of the soul at that time? Is it only the purity of the soul, or?
No, we have, just imagine elevated sanskars, elevated karmas, loveful relationship, all that is becoming the part of sanskar is the power, no? That means it will be very natural for us there, everything, to be loveful. There won't be, no, one time Baba said, Maya will not come because Raman is not there. And everyone's sanskars in harmony, love. So everything will be natural. It's becoming natural here also, no? If we see how it is more consistent, more natural, and just few moments here, there come, few moments and few thoughts, but then they just disappear or we transform them. So it looks like we are on the final stage, you know. Final stage
So,
means momentarily. I don't think connection get cut off, but Baba says sometimes, no, is incognito, become more incognito. So we have to invoke him more. As soon as we invoke, we feel the presence of Baba. But look at each one of us, our lives. I sometimes feel that day I came to Baba, Brahma Baba met me first time and things he said. But after that, he is directing my life. And I could just feel that, you know, one day I never thought, because I never liked to worry or give myself anything heavy. I just don't think that way. So like I say, but okay, so what, where is, like Dadi Janki said, I want to leave body in Shantivan. This one said, everyone, but I don't think that way. But maybe Baba, you know, wants that ultimate, my final journey has to be in Bharat. Otherwise, there was no, you know, for what I will go. Can't just leave everything and go. So I was thinking that how drama and Baba, I should say they are very, very smart, very clever, and takes the soul where the soul needs to be in a proper way. Why I'm sharing this, that you all should have this trust that everything, subtle thoughts, subtle, what is required and needed and should, the soul deserves that, you will get it. So don't ever worry about, oh, where I will be in the end, where I will be when distracted, where I never think. I used to say, people will say, what you thinking of you? I say, wherever is Baba wants, it will happen. So that's another thought. I want to make assure all of you also that how he's, what I should say, orchestrate, like your destiny, he's taking you towards that. He's with us, and he's the fortune maker. So you all will experience a lot of beautiful things happening, right?
but it's fascinating to hear your insights begin, like you said, in transition. We're very interested to know what is the continuation of that transition. And I'm sure that Drama Baba will be very smart in making sure your transition takes us with you in the next phase. So we are very much looking forward to know the next phase. It will be very interesting. We'll be with you. We'll be with you. And
I know.
like you said, we'll be all together.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mohini Didi. Yeah, thank you. And I think we can, continue to reflect on that topic of power. And it's a beautiful, thing to contemplate, because it really makes us focus on the quality of the soul and the energy of the soul. And I find it very, very useful. So thank you for insights, and wish you a good night, and
Good
see you
night.
later today.
Om Shanti.
Shanti Mohini Didi.